Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. Today, or this morning, we are going to do kind of an odd multi-video. I have an unboxing to do of a new product from Let's Resin, and then we're going to do a mold, one mold that I have left from Into Resin, and but I've already poured the mold, and so we're going to try to incorporate both of those into this video. So the product that I have, that it's been sitting back here on my table for weeks because it was released to us, and then it was supposed to be released on a certain day, and then the public, it was supposed to be released to the public, and then that got postponed, and so then we weren't supposed to release it to the, our videos yet. And so we were told to release our videos on a different day. So because the product wasn't available. And so I thought, I'm just going to wait for sure until I know for sure that the product is actually available to the public. So it is available to the public now. So what that product is, it is the Let's Resin wireless UV light. And I'm actually kind of excited for this because, as you guys know, I got this little flashlight, and I've already actually had to charge it twice now, and so it doesn't stay charged that long. So I'm excited for this because the other UV light that I have, which is the oval one, I have it on my back table, and I've got so much on my table all the time that I just don't have a lot of room. And so I think that this is going to be a godsend based on the fact that it is cordless for one, and for another, it's going to not take up room. I can grab it when I need it, and it's cordless. So let's open this box and see what's inside. We have instructions, and it is our trusty blue color. Well, looky there. And that's all that's in the box. So we'll get that out of the way. Close up my knife, and get that out of the way. And of course, we have stuff that came out of the box, and I don't want that all over everything. Clean that up real quick. Okay, so let's see what we got. Look at that. It is the size of my hand, which is perfect size. And it is like the bifold, trifold, whatever. Yeah, trifold, I guess you would want to say. And it, opens up fairly simple, which is really cool. And then comes with the charging cord. Let me cut it. rid of all these bits and pieces out of my way. Okay, so it's a USB to C. So that's good. Anymore, anything that you practically buy is the C connector. So here's your charging point. Here is your light panel. And it has 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and a lighting setting. So we will dive into this and see what that all means. I'm not going to take the plastic off of this because it seems to me that I always get stuff on it, especially this. Oh, and it already comes charged. Look at that. Cool beans. I'm not sure what the lighting feature is, so let's dig in here and let's see what it means. So, Type-C button. It shows that there's supposed to be a light somewhere. I'm assuming it's that. Let me plug it in here and see if that comes on. Okay, so let's plug this in here and see that little hole right there. I can take that off, obviously, because I got to plug that in there. Yep. So right there is a little hole, and that light comes on. And if it's red, solid red, that means it's charging. Can you see it? And then when it's solid green, that means it's fully charged. So that's where you're going to have your indicator as to whether it's charging or fully charged. So that's what that means. So we'll just let that sit there for a minute. Oh. So these buttons, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and the lighting button is 20 minutes. Looky there. So your output power is 18 watts. Your battery life is 3 to 4 hours. And your charging time is 3 to 4 hours. Your output voltage is 10.6 volts. So it says, please use an adapter that meets the specifications to charge this device. And the input voltage power is 5 volts. So let me see what mine is. So, so I do have a 5 volt. So let me move that up to that 5 volts. And we'll move that one down there. Says do not use an adapter such as a 12 volt adapter because it could cause failure. And use the recommended adapter, meaning this is the one that they send, so that's the one that you should use. Make sure the device is charged or connected to a power source, and place the lamp on a stable surface. You adjust the lamp's bracket to a suitable height depending on your work area. Press the power button to start the UV lamp. The indicator light will light up, indicating that the device is turned on. Use the timing function button to select the desired curing time, 2, 3, 5. After the timing is set, the device will automatically off at the end of the set time. So once you turn it on for 2 minutes, it'll shut off after that 2 minutes. After using the product, return the product to its original packaging and store it safely in a dry place. It does contain lithium batteries. It says do not use the device continuously for more than 30 minutes to prevent overheating. Avoid looking into the lamps directly. It's not good for your eyes. And that is basically the gist of it. And of course, your manual comes in different languages. So there you have it. Sorry, guys. My cough has been a little out of control since the middle of the night. Okay, so we are going to use this little baby today, and let me show you what we're going to do. So I went ahead and poured the last mold that I have left from Into Resin, and I did get a call or email from my Into Resin rep, and my shipment for this month is just now being shipped. So, and once I get that shipment, I've got an announcement to make regarding Into Resin. So, but we'll talk about that later. But, so I poured this, but I poured it in clear, and there's a reason for that. So we're going to go ahead and get this out of the mold. Let me get some gloves on here, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with it. So if you guys remember, this is the Snowman candle mold. And now that it's almost spring, but we're going to do something fun with it today. Because you know me, I always want to do something fun. So I'm hoping that we didn't get mini bubbles because I poured it clear. And this was resin left over from my coasters that I did. Okay, so here it is. Huh? Look at that. Is that not pretty? Very pretty. And I did put some rainbow alcohol ink in there just to give it a little sparkle. So that's how that turned out. Very, very pretty. Very clear. I used the Let's resin, obviously, because that's what I used on the coasters. Now, this is what we're going to do. Because it's a candle holder, but we're going to make it a shaker. Because you know how I love making shakers. So we are going to cut out a circle to put on here, on top of here, and we're going to fill this with a bunch of goodies. And I got out, sorry. I got out a bunch of stuff. Sorry, I had to get a drink. I got out some blue glitter, some clear crystals. I got out some little balls. I got out some of these white sparkle things. I got out some stars because there's stars on here. I got out some blue and some of these. So we're just going to see what will look good in here. So first, we're going to cut out this little circle. So let me get my Sharpie here. I was just using it last night. And we're going to cut out a circle to fit. And see, there's a little space right there, but we're going to get it right up there. I got the sun coming in the window here this morning. And we're just going to cut that right out. I mean, we're just going to go right around that, if I can hold it in place. I keep wanting to slide on me here. Oops, and I marked right on there. Okay, now let's cut this out. And I'm going to cut on the outside of this circle because I want it to be a little bigger. Okay, so let me get my dryer sheet because we want to get rid of static first and foremost. Inside of here. And then once we use this, we'll do the same thing. Okay. So we're going to put some stars in there because there's stars on the outside. And then because, you know, snowman, snow, blue, we're going to put some of these in there. And then some of these because they're white and they're kind of iridescent-y. And we're going to put some of this blue glitter. Not very much. Glitter always goes everywhere, I tell you. And then this stuff is got white with stars. I don't want any of the flowers, but it'll be fine. And then we'll put some of these little white balls in here. Or not white, they're kind of iridescent balls. And then these are clear crystals. Don't know if we'll be able to see them, but we're going to put a few of them in there. All right. So that's everything I have. Don't think... I was just going to look to see if there's anything else. I guess I could put a little bit of this, just a little bit of this chunky. I was going to look at Laura's glitter too. Her pixie dust might be kind of cool. That's gold. She's also got mirror. And then angel wings. Pixie dust and angel wings. The pixie dust might be too fine. We can just put a smidge of this angel wings in there. Just a smidge. Not too much. Okay. Now, and I mean, we can put a little tiny bit of this in there. I just want the big stuff. I don't want a lot of it. Okay. Now we are going to get this glued on here. this out of the way. And let it sit there for 2 minutes. Mixing up some shaker water. And I use 50% glycerin to 50% distilled water. And this is the glycerin that I use, and I get it off of Amazon. And I just use distilled water from the grocery store. And I just mix it until it turns clear. Okay. Gosh. I need to go back to bed, obviously. Looking for leaks. Don't see any. So we're going to wipe off the top. I was trying to see if I could replace that bubble, but or finish filling that bubble. But that's as good as it's going to get. All right, now we're going to seal that hole. And I'm just going to use my little flashlight for that. Isn't that cute? Perfect. All right, now we're going to seal the top. Goodness. I'm going to hold it. Is that not the cutest thing ever? Now, what I thought we would do to dress this up, I think that's on there permanently now, is we would either put some of these, I think these are going to be too big, around here, like all the way around. Let's see what else I have. I have something a little smaller. All right, guys, let me put you on pause. One momento. Okay, y'all. Boy, that took a hot minute. But I got it fixed, and this is what I come up with. So what do you guys think? Ain't it cute? So that's my little snowman candle holder shaker. I got the bottom filled in. I ended up using my Deco Color silver, and I went around the edges, and I used those, what are they called? The white jewels. And I put them on top of some snowflake, sequins. They're sequins. And glued them on there. And then I glued them on here. And then I used rhinestones all the way around the circle. And then I used some on his scarf. And then I used silver on those pieces. And then I outlined them with blue. And yeah, cute. I like it. Very cute. It's different now that it's almost spring and he's almost done. So that's how that turned out. So that is done. Now, this lamp. Absolutely love it. The fact that it's compact. Now I can close it up and it can sit over here on my side table. Got UV resin on the bottom of it. And it's out of my way. I don't have to worry about it being in my way. And that's what's good about that. And so I would highly recommend that if you guys are using a torch like this and you need something that's a little more compact, a little stronger, I would get one of these. These are awesome. So I will put the link in my description box, and I do have a discount code for Let's Resin, so you can use my discount code to get yourself a little discount on that. And yeah, so there you have it. That's my review on the Let's Resin wireless UV light. And I am now finished with all of my molds for Into Resin. This was the last one. And I do have an extra that was leftover resin from when I did my clock. And that's this little beauty right here. It's a little, they call it a tray, but it is little. I mean, it is little. It's a little bitty tray. So what I did was, I used the leftover resin, the pink, and I marbled, poured it into this dish. And, excuse me. And this dish is 5 inches around. I thought it was cute. Let it cure. And so then I have these cute little flamingo stickers. And I thought this was perfect for the inside of this. And then with some leftover clear resin from the coasters, I poured it on top of that. And then with the blues and the teals that are in there, I just went around the edge of this and sealed it with UV resin. Isn't that so adorable? And it's a little trinket dish. I mean, you can use it for small things, rings, whatever. But I thought it was cute. So that's my little extra leftover from all of this other resin. So there you have it. All right, y'all. That is it for me today. And we will move on to tomorrow, which is Froggy Friday. And I have something really cute that I'm working on for Froggy Friday. I missed last week because I was having a moment. So, yeah. So stay tuned for tomorrow, since tomorrow's Froggy Friday. Appreciate you tuning in to this video today. And yeah. So remember, stay curious, stay creative, always stay creative, and remember to stay positive. And we will see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Leave me a comment, hit that like button, and also subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.